Okay, another biking day on my electric bike. We're going to Duge, Duge, no, yeah, Duge, D-U-G-E, Duge. It's another electrical plant where they make the beautiful electricity and power for this country and for Europe, I guess. It's a 25 kilometers one way, so it's a 50 kilometer round trip. Very beautiful up there, and it's not gravel roads. It is they have a lot of money, these companies, so the roads are usually very good, but most roads that you can bike into the mountains up here in Sirdalen is made by these companies, and they are well maintained, and that's nice. It's just as my last ride. It's overcast. I think it's 12-13 degrees, something like that. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but it's not hot, that's for sure. D-U-G-E, Duge. My fingers are even freezing a little bit. I just forgot something. Good, good. We started at 750 meters height and we're going up to now, I think, over 900. I have a problem with the name Duge, yeah. D-U-G-E. Duge Dam, yeah. It starts with a boring ride until we get to the railroad. Putting on the lights. This is Sirdalen, and this is the road where so many of you drive to go to over the Sirdalen. A road a lot of motorhomes and bikes drive over. It's a beautiful road. And this is also the road you turn to the left and go to Lysefjorden and Skjærag, which you all know. And further down the Lysefjord, it's of course Preikestolen, pulpit rock that also are very famous. Lofoten and Sharag, as I told you. I have wind from behind, and I'm feeling like a professional, even without help from the Bosch engine. I'm able to hold a high speed. Of course, the problem with biking is when you're going back the same way. But this is good. I'm flying. Here to the right, you have Sirdalen Road. I am going to bike over Sirdalen. They're not in the middle of the summer. There are too many. It's a very narrow road, and there are too many big motorhomes and cars. So Duge Road is this road called. right somewhere in Norway there's a beautiful river on one of the sides. camera is mounted, I'm saying this every ride I do, is mounted fitting me watching the videos on my big screen in 4K, because I forget these rides after a month. So it's so amazing to watch them on 4K on a big 4K screen. I even sometimes see things I haven't seen when I do the ride. So this is why I bought this GoPro 13 and films. But in respect or courtesy for all those beautiful people in YouTube that have helped me so much, me and my wife was just a trip to Ålesund to her parents, and we wanted to ride, of course, and it's not that easy to find. You can Google, but things like this is not that easy. I found that going into YouTube and searching for local people biking, and I found a couple of guys, and one of them, amazing trips he was filming, and of course telling where he was filming. And me and my wife did several of his trips, amazing trips that I don't think I would have found without him. So this is why I'm uploading it to YouTube. I'm not editing anything, because as I said, I do this as a courtesy if anyone want to use it the same way I did. So I'm just putting it in YouTube. I understand those of you who vlog or blog or what it is called, because it takes a hell of a time. Oh no, I'm not allowed to say things like that. It takes a lot of time to do. So no, and start editing, never. But you can go check my videos if you are in this area and see if this is a trip that could be for you. Well, there's no rain, but it's overcast, skies everywhere, clouds, I mean, everywhere. heart rate 140. Starting to go uphill. There is very little traffic on the road. You saw there was a gate, but there are people that are allowed to drive here. Of course, the people that there isn't anyone working at the plant, at the electric dam up here, but they do maintain it. And also there are people owning cabins here, I think, that are allowed to drive. But you very seldom meet cars. So to the left there is a good looking road. I haven't ridden that yet. I looked at it at Google Maps, but of course I do not remember. I don't think it was 10 kilometers one way, but it looks very good. See, this is why I need a film, because I do not remember. We're gonna ride it and check it one day. It's amazing to feel, and I am in the middle of the Norwegian mountains. Beautiful. I don't know if you see anything, these screens on the camera, I hardly see the camera, so I'm not seeing what I'm filming. I biked 18 kilometers, so coming up to 20 kilometers. You know it for 41 minutes. I had the wind from behind all the time, so that has been amazing. I'm feeling, as I said, like a professional biker. Usually I stay about 25 kilometers an hour, but it's not a problem to when it is flat or a little bit downhill to easily go over that. But it's a heavier bike, and there's sprockets inside the engine that will give you a little bit of resistance, so I can't do that for long, but there's not a problem. I actually use this bike. I think I'm one of the few in the whole world that use this bike. Put it on a smart training bike. I don't know what the English word is. I connected it to a smart one of those. What's the name? Well, and I connected to the Swift and Ruby app, and everybody, and I bought a 47-inch TV, and amazing. Biking around the Garda Sea, and that was just amazing. I did that in the winter, and I'm gonna do the same. But the point here was that I used my e-bike on this for a while, a couple of 2-3 months, until I bought myself a normal bike, of course. But the problem is, of course, when you take off the back wheel and put it on the smart. What's the name? You put it on there, of course the engine stops working. So I didn't have the heavy bike to bike around, but you have the sprockets inside the engine, which is of course giving you resistance. So that was what you professional calls extra training. But this is an expensive e-bike, so it didn't feel right to use it that much and without the engine on. I don't know if it's a problem, but many months biking like that I didn't like it, so I bought another mountain bike and put it on the. I do not even goddamn no swearing on YouTube. I don't even remember which smart rulle I bought. Yes, here we have a. We may have a gang. No. The little lamb was in the wrong gang. No, she found her mother. That was amazing. Biking inside in those smart. Very angry at the end there. Smart bike roads. Very nice, because you put these things when you gonna, for instance, on Ruby, which is a video of like I am doing here. You are put into a augmented reality, a video, and you see what you guys are seeing now, if you that see this video, and there is something called Earth mode, and when I want to train zone 2, for instance, I want to try to get a little bit slimmer. I'm too fat. It holds you there. You're not even able to cheat. It is so spot on training, and I lost a lot of weight because of that, and also got much fitter. So that was amazing, because when people like me are out biking a road like this, I have to, I can't say that no, I want to train this and no, I want to train another thing, because I have to do what the road tells me to do, and suddenly I have, trying to train zone 2, but my heart rate is much too high to zone 2, and so training on one of those where you're locked to training what you want to train, amazing. My English is not good enough to really explain what but they were amazing, and I'm going to do the same this winter. But it is more fun to ride like this, even if it starts raining. I don't know if you can see it, but the dam is up there. It's not an extremely big dam, but the water behind it is very big. Let's see, up to turbo, so I get a little help here. A little, oh yes, a push. I almost fell off. it's called a smart trainer for biking. Yes, this annoys me, so I'm thinking about it. But I don't remember which one I bought. It was kind of expensive. But there are a lot of them, so just amazing. You can say you want to ride in, especially on Ruby, where you have the augmented reality. But Swift also are amazing. But in Ruby you ride in a video. They put you in a video of that area you want to ride. Italy, France, wherever you want to ride. Norway here has a routes. Just amazing. So it makes it more fun. But the best part is you can specify the training, so hardcore, which I cannot do outside because I am too captured by the elements. To my wife and daughter, if you watch this video, I was not going almost 60 kilometers over there. As I told you before, when I put the overlay on, I always speed up the downhills because they are boring to watch, so I speed it up and then, you know, it shows 60 kilometers an hour. But I was going about 25 like we agreed, not faster than. Ooh. Just for the record. There you can see part of the dam. I don't know if you see it. I guess it's up there. Turbo, thank God for electric bikes. The Bosch engine with its 85 Newton meters, so we're really pushing it now. together with my hardcore legs. Okay, I'm showing a little bit off of the camera now. Maybe I should relax a little bit so I get all the way. Another 52 heart rate. Distance is 24 kilometers. So spot on with 25, 50 kilometers when I'm back outside my cabin. That is a good training. Duge power plant. (152) heart rate. It says anaerobic training. So I guess not fat burning, which I should be training. It is extremely easy on the smart trainer standing back home. But this is amazing. can see the dam over there. So this is our 1 hour trip. I have 5% of the battery, so it lasts 1 hour. I have another battery, but I'm not filming, of course, the going down. That's boring. It's beautiful. Just beautiful. I'm gonna sit down here and eat some healthy things. That's a goddamn lie. Not even close. I put something with cream on it. Okay, bye bye.